But
Margaret Nyamaizi, a resident and local councillor in Nangabo, Wakeso districts, leads us to a home of one of the people she serves, a lady by the name of Mary Auma. As we drive on this narrow path, I become more inquisitive about the plight of a woman who has been ill for almost a decade.
she can even put someone on a drip and treat. She told me that she also helps deliver even to the babies.
As we approach her home, I mull over questions whose answers I find elusive.
Is it like a clinic? It is here. Oh, we have reached.
This is the humble home where she lives. In one of the corners is a wheelchair. Oma relies on for her movement. It's 9 a.m. and she's in bed. She often wakes up at 11 a.m. After exchanging pleasantries, she narrates her ordeal of how an accident in 2007 in Kenya almost took her life. Once a bubbly and charming person, today she lies here, hopeless. It's 8 years now, and Mary has accepted that her spinal cord injury can never be reversed. She has accepted to live with it. And so simple things help her get by. They are what she relies on. Like this rope.
Get this one.
It's her main anchor when it comes to getting up. Only then does she start exercising.
I start like this, do this 10 times like this, so that they are not dormant. This, like this, like to stimulate the spinal.
Breathing exercises are also part of the routine.
I stimulate my muscles, those nerves.
This is a ritual that she has to carry on every day if she wants to live longer and a little healthier. She has gradually developed a deformity in her fingers. Dr. Suman Lukwago is a specialist in spinal cord injuries, says to understand a woman's affliction, you have to understand the role of the spinal cord.
The white structure which runs through the backbone, that white structure, when we slaughter animals, something which we see, the Baganda call it olukizi. And it is a very important road which transmits information from the rest of the body to the brain. And it passes through a narrow area called the neck. You can see the neck as small as it is. It is an important part that allows that road to pass through, so that everything which controls the body, sensation, movement, functions of organs like passing urine, passing stools, standing up and everything, seeing, all those are controlled by the spinal cord.
WHO statistics state that globally up to 500,000 people suffer spinal cord injury annually. 90% of these cases are due to trauma caused mostly by road traffic accidents, falls and violence.
Sometimes it is worsened by the method of evacuating patients who have been injured because people just lift.
Death is common in the first year after injury. Sufferers are 2 to 5 times more likely to die than those without spinal cord injury.
And then the problem with the spinal cord, it is composed of tissues, which are called nerves, which don't regenerate. When they are injured and they are not saved fast, actually they don't grow again to replace themselves. They are not like any other part of the body.
Hauma has not lost hope to live. She religiously follows her doctor's instructions.
And also this spine, it has drugs, very expensive drug.
She takes one capsule which costs 10,000 and there is one that goes for 7,000 shillings. This is daily. She says the injury renders sufferers to be dependent on caretakers. 24-year-old Edith Namata has been with Auma for 4 years now, as her 8 children don't live with her. Sometimes the work is tiring. People are inconsistent in helping me carry her. Turning her is hard. My back is ever painful. Yet turning is vital to avoid bed sores, which she has suffered from in the past. Sometimes she's worse off and incoherent. She demands to be changed almost after every 2 minutes. She only takes a hot bath.
If I bathe the cold water, spasms. The spasms will make me stiff and they will make me the body to shake.
This is yet another challenge for her. Amongst the preventable secondary conditions that can kill people with spinal cord injuries are ulcers. Others are deep vein thrombosis, osteoporosis, urinary tract infections, muscle spasms, chronic pain and respiratory complications.
I gave everything to Jesus, because without Jesus I would have died.
Many of the children with spinal cord injuries drop out of school, while adults cannot get gainful employment. Auma is determined to pursue her dream profession, nursing, which she practiced before the injury.
Because a patient can come here, I'm like this, I'm like this.
The 68-year-old speaks about the passion for nursing and how she has helped expectant mothers deliver.
While I'm down.
About 30% of those with these kind of injuries suffer from depression. However, Auma has learned to be positive, taking life in its strides as she hopes for a better tomorrow. Florence Salimba, NTV, Wakiso District.